origin of the community land protection process. It started from 2009 to 2011. It was originally a 60 community randomized control experiment in Uganda, Liberia, and Mozambique. The questions we were asking ourselves were, first and foremost, how do we support communities to document and protect their land rights before they're dispossessed by government mega projects, international investors, and corrupt national elites? In the places we were working, there were good laws on the books to actually allow communities to document their land rights, but in many ways they hadn't been well or widely implemented. And the second question we were asking back then was, how do we support communities to create internal mechanisms to protect the land rights of women and minority groups? There's often incredible discrimination within communities of women, marginalized groups, widows, orphans, and often those people have the least secure land rights. And the process that's in this guide was developed with our partners at every step by first and foremost listening to communities' needs and desires, and also watching where they had challenges and where they were innovating the most incredible solutions. So we were always seeing what was working, what wasn't working, making improvements, critically reflecting on challenges. And then the really interesting thing that I want to bring out is that sometimes forest-dwelling people in Liberia would be having a problem that was solved by pastoralist communities in Uganda. And sometimes the people in Liberia that would then figure out a different solution that would be helpful to fisher folk in Mozambique. And so by working with such a wide range of communities, what one community would innovate or what one partner would innovate, we could then cross-pollinate to our network of partners. And so it became this very fruitful exchange across cultures and contexts with people sharing and innovating solutions. Now every single thing we've learned and know is on paper. Every single thing we know is in that book. So every chapter includes exercises, sample forms, tips from advocates, and it's designed to be adaptable to any culture, any legal context, and to each community's particular goals. So what came about over these 7 years was actually something pretty beautiful, which is that not only are we working to protect and defend land rights, but the questions have also come to be, rather than just fighting to protect, how can we also be building more democratic, participatory local governance systems? How can we support sustainable local economies that lead to authentic community prosperity? How can we support communities to regenerate their ecosystems and make their lands into arcs of biodiversity as we head into climate change? And how can we support the maintenance and revitalization of diverse cultures and traditions? So the idea is we're not only fighting and defending and protecting, but we're creating something beautiful for future generations along the way.